Hello, my name is Caitlin, not to be presumptuous, but I think we all knew that. And I'm doing my how-to speech on how to procrastinate doing a how-to speech. Now, this was a lot of work, multifaceted. I put in the work here on procrastinating this project, I really did. So what you're gonna wanna do is, first off, my project was supposed to be on how to host a party. You need friends for a party. That means that you need friends to do the project with, right? So, and what are people if not unreliable? So, you plan this with a group of people so that they can bail. Then it's not your fault. Whatever, On the day that you have set aside for this group of friends, work really late. Not by choice. You're forced to stay there because people suck and they do not read when you close. How rude. And also just have a bad day at work in general. That's important. Just like make sure you are in a bad headspace whenever you get off and you're supposed to do the project. Important. Cats are a great way to procrastinate as well. Get a cat. They will make you want to procrastinate. So second thing, right? So you're frazzled, long day at work. You're like, man, I'm going to email my professor and let her know that the project's going to be late. It's going to be late. That's the only time you're going to email her after, whenever it's a week late. Just be like, I'll get it done Sunday. You're not going to get it done Sunday. Because step number 2 is plan a vacation that week, right? With the group of friends. With some of the group of friends. Get to that later. And what you're going to want to do, plan that vacation. You deserve it. It's been a long week of procrastinating, has it not been? So you plan this vacation, right? You go there with the group of friends. You have a good time. You have a mildly good time. It's fine. So after you're done having a good time, you're like, time to get to work. No, you're too tired. You were just on vacation. You need to rest. Then what you're going to do, that friend group I mentioned earlier who's supposed to help me with the project, create an explosion. That's what I did. I created an explosion. I dropped a bomb, and now friends don't want to make a video with you because they're going through a breakup that you mildly caused, a little bit. Not saying I'm a homewrecker, but I didn't. I'm a homewrecker in that I ended their relationship, not that I was. Nothing nefarious happened. This is great. I'm doing great. Keep it rolling. And then after you create that explosion, you're like, oh man, my life sucks right now. I'm not in the headspace to do a speech. Tell yourself that. You are not in this headspace. And if you tell yourself that, you will not be in that headspace. You can't do it. Whatever. And so, you create this explosion with friends. You're not in the right headspace. You've been crying a lot. You've been feeling a lot. It's good. It's been a long week. It's time to have some fun, You spend a couple nights, go away. You spend a couple nights, having fun. You wake up the next day, not feeling so great. That's part of this. That's part of it. That's one of the steps for sure. So you're not feeling so great. You're not going to do it today. That's fine. You tell yourself that's fine. It's okay. One of the important things that you have to do throughout this is just validate your laziness. Just all of the excuses. You can tell I had a long list. Again, you only updated your teacher that one time, and that's fine. That's part of the steps. Only let her know it's going to be late that once. And that's fine. It's not fine. I'm sorry, Michelle. Anyways, so the next step is you have this manager that you hate, right? And you're just like, and she comes in and she's like coughing and it's annoying. And you're like, ugh, get out of here with your germs. I don't want them. You don't get sick. No, don't do that. That's gross. Get your booster, get vaccinated. That is one of the steps. Not trying to make it political. Sorry. Anyway, but okay, she's sick, right? And you hate her, but she's like coughing at you and she's like, I want to go home early. Can you please cover the closing shift? And you're like, I really don't want to, but I have to procrastinate this project. Sure, I will absolutely cover your closing shift. That's one of the steps. First of all, how often do you get paid to procrastinate? That's a golden opportunity. Take it. So you take that step, right? And you're like, okay, yeah. And then, you know, you get dinner with your mom. You're like, okay, after, it doesn't matter that I'm closing late. It doesn't. I'm still going to do this project, but I'm hungry. So you call your mom, and that's important. Everyone call your mom after this. Doesn't have to be about procrastinating. Just, I'm sure she'd love to hear from you. Thanksgiving is coming up. You know, everyone spend time with your families. Anyway, so you call your mom and you're like, I'm hungry. Like, and then you also know she's going to pay for you, probably. I don't know. Gosh, you're being so disrupted. You're like, you know, you called your mom. She's going to pay for you. You're going to eat. That's great. You're starving. So you go eat with your mom. You had food at home. You could have cooked it, but you needed to, right? So you do that, and then you come home, and you're like, you fully commit to not doing this project. You're like, okay, I'm not doing this project. That's what I did today, actually. So you tell yourself you're not going to do it, and then you're just like, this is actually the step that you have to fail. This is actually whenever I failed this how-to, is you're just like, man, I've been such a piece of garbage about this whole thing. I just need to do it. I need to find a different idea because I don't have friends anymore. It's fine. So, yeah, so you finally need to commit to doing it. And then this is how all this garbage comes. And the actual final step is regret. While you watch the video in class right now, I can see you back there, over there, Caitlin, regretting this whole idea you have. And that's fine. That is totally fine. That is the last step, is regret. I hope this was very informative, and I hope everyone else's plans for their speech went much better than mine. And you guys all have a great day. Stay warm. Happy Thanksgiving.